All right. Good afternoon, wrestling fans. This is Mike with another edition of Turnbuckle Talk. Earlier, you just heard music from my music library on my laptop. I don't have internet on that particular laptop. I just have internet on my phone, which is why I'm doing this podcast here. You see. Anyways, I had a busy week. Got my cast removed 2 days ago, and yesterday had surgery. I guess it was another part 2 of a biopsy. Since I was diagnosed with lymphoma, they're going to find out. So they took part of a lymph node, my right lymph node, and they're going to study it and see what kind of treatment I'll receive. So now the third part is the waiting game. So I'm very optimistic. I'm very positive I could beat this thing. So with that being said, here's my 2018 WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view predictions. So there's, I take it, 8 matches with the addition of Rollins and Ambrose taking on Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre for the Raw Tag Team titles. Now, I kind of thought these two teams would meet each other eventually. So my prediction for this one, Rollins and Ambrose will win. Because here's the thing. I had this idea and I posted on Twitter. Since the fans are tired of seeing Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman, I mean, it's going to be the end result. Roman Reigns is going to win anyway. As a matter of fact, in what I witnessed from last night's SmackDown, and I'll get to that later. I think it's kind of ridiculous. So here's my idea was to have a 6-man Hell in a Cell, but this time with War Games, with a War Games twist to it. And not only that, you put the Universal title, the WWE Intercontinental title, and the Raw Tag Team titles on the line. So they blew a big opportunity for that, I say in my case. That's the way I see it. And then, like, with the Raw Tag Team title match, they just should have, since the Revival never got their chance to face the B team for the tag team belts, 2-on-2, then they just should have made it a triple threat with, and you could have included Rollins and Ambrose. That's all you could have did. I mean, it's not hard to book a match, you know? So, yep, so Rollins and Ambrose is my prediction. Next up, this one's really dumb. It's The Miz and Maurice taking on Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. Now, I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella to win this one, because at first I thought he wasn't going to re-sign with the company. So there you have it. So, and I mean, eventually Brie Bella would face Maurice anyway, the first ever Evolution pay-per-view. But screw that. Now that the match card for the Evolution pay-per-view is leaked, so that's my prediction. Oh, next up, Hell in a Cell match. Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy in a Hell in a Cell match for the first time ever. Well, I think this one should have been a steel cage, but it is what it is. I'm going to go with Randy Orton to win this one. Because I think Jeff Hardy can go. He's hurt. He's on his way out the door when it comes to retirement. So just like his brother. So that's why I'm going with Randy Orton. But I don't see what maybe he'll challenge AJ Styles next for the WWE title. Who knows? So Randy Orton is my pick. Next up, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Just announced it's Rusev Day. I can't do the voice, so don't mind me. So it's Rusev and Aiden English taking on the New Day for the tag team titles, and I'm going to go with New Day to retain. So if I would have booked that match, I would have added a triple threat too. I would have added Luke Harper and maybe Bray Wyatt as a mystery partner and reignite the Wyatt family. So, but with that being said, New Days is my pick to retain. So since they just won the belts, so it would be kind of dumb for Rusev Day to win the belts, and especially they haven't got this whole Rusev Day thing over. I mean, it's over with the fans, but WWE's not really pushing it. I mean, I don't even know what is the selling merch. Let's see, what AJ Styles, maybe Rusev Day. The shirts are probably up there at the top 10, probably. So, up next match, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the WWE title. Well, if you're an Impact Wrestling fan from back in the day, you're probably familiar with these two because these guys had a really few awesome matches in that company. So, but this time, Samoa Joe had to involve AJ's family in this feud. So I guess to make it different, but I'm going to go with AJ Styles to retain. I think he's been champion. Wow, I think he broke JBL's record. Now I think he's in the 300-day club or something. 300 day. Oh, sorry. Okay. Next, the SmackDown Women's Championship match. The reigning, defending champ, Charlotte, is taking on her former best friend, Becky Lynch. Now, Becky Lynch just turned heel after her match at SummerSlam. So there's a lot of mixed reactions because how WWE dropped the ball on this one, because I guess Becky's the likable heel. So I'm surprised the fans. So you didn't pitch the idea. So you didn't like the idea that Brian Armstrong, aka the Road Dogg, Jesse James, put together this idea of turning Becky Lynch heel. So why didn't you pitch the idea of Becky Lynch being the leader of Absolution? because on the Raw brand, you got the Riot Squad. So, and I'm pretty sure at Survivor Series or Evolution, you're probably gonna have like a, I don't know, 2-on-3 handicap match or something. But now that I'm pretty sure that's out of the table, that's out of the equation because the matches were leaked online. So, but if I were to WWE, since I would have just had absolute, well, if you're going to do that, then you might as well book the match at Survivor Series. Absolution versus the Riot Squad. But this time, instead of Paige being the leader, you could have Becky Lynch. So, I mean, why not, you know? It's either that or there's rumors that Asuka is turning heel. So, there you go. You could you could pair up Becky Lynch and Asuka with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville to be a four team. And now don't think that I have my mind in the gutter by saying foursome, so I wasn't going there, so you can go there if you want, but me? No. No way. So, my pick for the women's championship match, I got Charlotte to retain. So it's stupid for WWE to change the belt now. So next is the Raw Women's Championship. Easy. I'm going with Ronda Rousey to retain. So it's Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. So, you know, come on, man. It's Ronda Rousey. So, okay. I think the only match left, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Shinsuke Nakamura doesn't have a match. Probably on the kickoff show, maybe Bobby Lashley will take on Kevin Owens, and probably another return match. R-Truth and Carmella taking on was it Andre Cien Almost and Zelina Vega, probably in a mixed tag. I don't know. So next up, this is gonna be a disaster. It's Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship inside Hell in a Cell. And guess who the special ref is? Yep, you guessed it, Mick Foley. Out of all the people, he could have had maybe Shawn Michaels or something like that, because who was in his first, mind you, Shawn Michaels was part of the inaugural Hell in a Cell match with The Undertaker. So you had to pick Mick Foley? Really? Then you know Roman Reigns is going to retain. So that's my prediction. So WWE, they fucked up the Braun Strowman character for 2018. I mean, you had this guy at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view dismantle all the opponents except for Roman Reigns. Then at WrestleMania, he inserts himself into tag team